Thursday morning, hopefully a quick one. Normally I drag about, need to stop doing that. It's got a Starler, that's from Blazing the Monster Machines, that's one of the rarer ones. That went for $14.25, $14.19, it was $14.99, which have a 10% offer, so 10% reduced. Inside there's a folder, Pokemon cards. I'm not going to get it out because that can just be sealed and sent as is. And there's 300 Pokemon cards in there. That went for £20. We have them on at auction at $19.99. Offer game for at $20. Auction's up in like 2 days. So tomorrow, there you go. So it's like, you know what? Let's just get it gone. And these, there's the bottoms. And then there's the top. I'm just going to hit that camera because I want to show this one real quick in case anybody wants to know. That is a vintage Laura Ashley label. If you see that label, it is vintage. To be vintage, it's got to be 20 years. That label went out of circulation about 22 years ago. So that label means it's always vintage. Anyway, they went for 20. We've actually had them a very long time. I thought they'd shift a lot quicker. The vintage Laura Ashley stuff we used to get shifted a lot quicker. But anyway, that's the out of the way we've got. Friday morning, guys. So, going through Thursday sales. Not many. A couple of really good ones. This one's really cool. So, I believe his name, I'm going to put him on the stand, is Admiral Kizaru. Now, this came from a charity shop for £3.50 in a bag. It sold for $14.99. He's off one of my favourite anime. It's called One Piece. Now, I'd be willing to wager I know why he's sold. So, at the minute, in the anime, it's just come back off hiatus. That means it's playing again with a new season. He's one of the two main villains in it. At the minute, in the current episodes, he is the main villain. He's getting his butt kicked. But, yeah, notice how I tone my language down because of YouTube. I'm learning. But yeah, really, really good. $14.99. Not bad, to be fair. That's probably a bit of a steal, to be honest. But, you know what? He has sat for quite a long time. But it's like I say of everything. He's just become very relevant in that anime. Therefore, people are probably looking for things to do with him. If I had the Funko Pops, which I'm kind of good about, I could have picked them up. I could have picked a few of them up from Smith's Toy Store. They would have probably sold. Profit-wise on them, I don't know, because I would have been paying a little bit more than normal, but a little bit gutted either way. Anyway, $29.99 this one. It's all in there. Compact racing wheel. This is an official licensed Ferrari products. It's for PlayStation 1 and 2. Vintage memorabilia. I paid £4 for that from a charity shop. And like I say, it's gone for 30. And then last but by no means least, another set of golf clubs. These went for $67.49. Now, I counted them. I got 17 sets of golf clubs left, some of which aren't on eBay yet. They're sat in my drafts. I've got to make it to eBay. But my shed is emptying quicker than I can refill it. Luckily, I've got an auction tomorrow. But from the photos they put up, I haven't seen many that I'm interested in, as in items. So, yeah. Hopefully, I've had two really good auctions this week. One hasn't gone onto YouTube because it would have just been me walking around. I felt the video was going to be a little bit boring. And I need to re-record the other one, so I gotta go do that now. But you want to watch that? I got some proper steals from that. I felt like I robbed them, unfortunately. Well, fortunately for me, unfortunately for them, but either way. Anyway, Saturday morning, just back from the auction. I only got one sale to go through. Little Pop Mart, Have a Seat, Labubu. I don't know, there's a few different ones to collect. Went for 25 quid. Offer, took it. Yeah, having a dire week this week. Let's hope things pick up over the weekend. Monday morning sales. Well, Monday morning, Sunday, Saturday night. Dire. Absolutely dire this week. We are not doing well. Got some really good ones, but we're not doing well overall. We got Kirby vacuum. We love picking these up and selling them. The last one we sold to Warner Bros. Studio, actually. That's a G5. That went for $124.99. What I'm going to start doing is like 125. It means down. And let's say it's an offer. speaking of offers, in there you got 300 Pokemon cards, in there you got a folder and 300 Pokemon cards. They both went for £15 each. We put them on an auction, offer came through, I took it, get it gone. Job is a good one. Single bedding for Minecraft. That went for £9.80. Again, I just had some weird offers come through in a row, like this one. Shark Duo Clean Piece. £24.75. Just weird offers. Like, I wouldn't offer that sort of price. Like, I don't know. I don't get it. Here's another auction item that an offer came through on. Some military cigarette cards in a nice, well, shagged frame. That went for a tenner. We had it started at like $4.99. We didn't know where on earth to try and sell that or whatever, so we just started it there, and then it offer came through at 10, double the ask. So I went, you know what, sold. All those auctions also sold within a couple hours of listing. One golf club, Callaway, good brand to watch out for. Steelhead 3, number 5, wood driver, left-handed. That went for $34.99 asking price. Oddly, so you could pick that up for $34.99, or you could pick this up for $34.99, which I've sold before. You'll remember that from a car boot if you've watched it. That's a McFarlane Toys Narrative Banshee. Really good film, can't wait for the next one. Or for an extra £5 from the store, you can pick up a pair of ladies knee-high Eco, there's the brand for you, boots, 40 quid. Good brand to watch out for, that is, at 40 quid. And then the last sale that came through literally as we got everything ready, just before I hit the record button. 4 right-handed set of golf clubs. $58.49. Should have been $64.99. Offer went out. They took it, but yeah. Like I say, guys, we're having quite a bad week. Normally we've covered costs by Friday. We've only just covered them today, and we've only got to the end of play today to make our money. Tuesday morning, only got 2 sales to go through. Got your vintage? I can't remember. No, 2012. 2012 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder action figure. I think he is missing one piece somewhere. I think his weapons were definitely missing. $11.99. He was from a charity shop actually, you should see. And then here's another one that flies out. Quillcast Jet Wash. This one doesn't have a connector to connect the hose to the jet wash. I was asking for $4.99 because obviously with that as well, it's missing a lot of its tests. I don't know how the handle works, how the connections work, how the piping works, or nothing, because I can't get the water to it. So I can turn it on with power, I can test it, but either way, all under the description, asking $34.99, offer came through for 30 within, I don't know, probably about 6 hours of listing, which for a jet wash is bad, but for a Quillcast is actually pretty good. So yeah, take it, 30 quid, get out of the door. Definitely be a yodel job, definitely have to shrink it down a bit somehow, but we'll see. But yeah, we'll do the sales reports in a bit, and it's going to be dire this week, it's going to be bad. My dog is off on one. If you don't know, she's technically a guard dog, so technically she's patrolling. I think she's just seeking shelter from the kids. But anyway, magic book on with numbers for this week. More profit than I was expecting, but overall it ain't really profitable. All in. So the sales were £755.12. My dog's done on her patrol. So well, I'll reshut that. So that's the total that we got paid. That's what every item sold for. The cost of those items came to £124.30. So actually, that's not bad when you think about the margins on that. That's pretty good. eBay took offers £111.23. So that's the fees for eBay. The additional ad fees were £10.10, which again ain't bad, all things considered. And the delivery cost was £145.65. That leaves us with a total profit of £363.82. Now, that might sound good, but again, as I say every week, every video might be somebody's first video, so I do reiterate the points. I've got to survive off that with my wages, and I also take £300 out every week to spend the following week. Whether I spend the 300 or whether I don't is a different thing. It comes down to what stock's there. There's no video last night that tells you what they were doing this on for the auction, because I went there and I only bought technically 3 things, but one was a double listing. The first one didn't sell, so they put it with the second. I didn't want them individually, but together I would take them, and did take them. So, you know, some weeks I don't spend anywhere near the 300. Some weeks I spend way more than 300. When I go pick up all my vacuums and stuff like that, I spend way more than 300, because I budget 400 on just that one pickup, and I go around all the charity shops on the way back. So, you know, it swings and roundabouts with it. But, you know, if you are thinking of doing this full time, this is something you have to bear in mind. You've got to have a buffer. I've got a buffer in my bank account, so I saved money. So it's going to hit me, but it's not going to hit me as hard as if I had spent all the money in that account. But anyway, let us know what you think, guys. If you like what you see, like and subscribe for more of these videos. We do get out to auctions and various things like that. So yeah, see you on the next one.